So if you should happen to bump into someone from Vault 81, don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Feeling down? Maybe this will lift your spirits. It's Bob Crosby singing Happy Times.
Dima, I recovered the tapes from Martin's hideout.
Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Oh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest. Earning his trust before approaching should help. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. They should be able to serve you. Once you're done, return here and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now.
If you were one of the folks worrying in hushed tones about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective...
How are preparations coming along with the replacement?
The initial stages have gone well, though the reduced time frame raises some concerns. But he should be ready by the time the deed is done.
How should I earn Tectus's trust?
Prove your dedication to the family. Help when they ask. Show that the children and Tectus can rely on you. He'll be less likely to suspect one of his favorites. Now, are you ready to set this plan in motion?
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
Yes?
Dima?
Devotion means a lot to the children of Adam. Our plan will likely play out.
I should get going.
Of course.
May the divine bring you...
Sister Mai.
Real good to have Sister Gwyneth back. Now you here to check the stock?
Finally got that regulator from the Vim Pop Factory.
You did? Oh, fantastic. So that regulator should slot right into the apparatus downstairs. My bypass to the filters should take care of the rest. Unless I mess something up. Those arches should start spraying all the irradiated water the children could ask for. I was thinking, since you did all the heavy lifting, You ought to be the one to christen the old girl. Plug in the final piece? You willing to do the honors?
I risked a lot getting this thing for you. I think I've earned some caps.
Suppose that's fair. I can swing, say, 150.
Sure, I can take care of that.
Great. Pump's down in the bay. Shouldn't give you any trouble. And here, for what you've done.
Pardon me, brother.
Such machines only serve to separate us from Adam's blessed glow, though it is impressive. Sister Gwyneth's return to Adam. Never thought I'd see such a thing. Are you headed out into the fog? Sister Mai can provide any supplies you may require.
Mai.
Trust in Adam, but don't leave the bay without stocking.
Decontamination arches are fixed up and ready to go.
That's great. I'll send word around. Thanks. Now, did you need to stock up?
Sure.
Probably have something.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Here's a bit of news concerning the vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place. They keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. But I shouldn't make jokes. It was evidently pretty serious. And of course, we can all empathize with what they're going through. I have seen reports of some fatalities, but my understanding is that things are now under control. So if you should happen to bump into someone from Vault 81, don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Now here's It's a Man by Betty Hutton.
I quake before Adam's majesty. Your armor does run on the glow, so I guess it can't be all bad. Be respectful. You walk through hallowed halls.
Missile launch sequence initiated.
What have you done? No!
Lockdown
No one
protocol
escapes
engaged.
judgment.
Launch doors sealed in 30 seconds.
Send you to the dirt myself!
launch sequence initiated.
What have you done? No!
Lockdown.
Excuse me, High Confessor?
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. True devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
I'd like to help the family. Is there...
Eager. There is a member of ours. My own inquiries have proven fruitless. But your relative newness will likely make it easier for you to sniff out the truth. I would have you investigate this person. Should you find proof of any heresy or disloyalty, you're to bring it to me. Show you can be trusted, and you'll be rewarded.
What exactly am I looking for?
Hard evidence of any plots against myself, the family, or disrespect such transgression.
You mentioned a reward?
There is a relic, a sacred cowl, that I've been holding on.
Consider it done.
Superb. Here, the person in question.
High Confessor.
Welcome back, child. I've no word yet of Far Harbor's destruction. It would not be wise to let such a task linger. Now, what did you need?
Any other work you need done?
I'm still waiting on the results of your inquiry. Perhaps you...
The launch key for the sub's nukes. I wanted to ask you about it.
The key to division, yes. Reunion with Atom at the flick of a wrist. An object of true power. Lost to the ages, unfortunately. What did you wish to know?
Have you been searching for the key?
There was a time when we sought it more fervently. But after years of fruitless hunting, we took it as a sign. If Adam wanted us to have such a relic, he would make it so.
If you had the key, would you use it to launch the nuke? To bring about division?
A question I've asked many a time. To experience instant rebirth as incalculable new worlds. Well, there are few gifts greater. But this island, Adam's kingdom, we have been given stewardship of this place. To abandon it, it would be an affront to everything he has granted us. Such a grand division. It is not our family's path.
You know what? Never mind.
May Adam guide.
That was Big Maybell, with a whole lot of shaking going on. And when you're as big as Maybell is, there's a whole lot of shaking going on. Time for yet another slice of news from the Commonwealth, folks. Are you familiar with the old sailing ship stranded on top of a building downtown? Reports from the area suggest it'd be a good idea to avoid the ship at all costs. Now, believe it or not, you'll have to shift your gaze much, much higher.
Did you hear that?
You heard it here. The ship somehow managed to become airborne and lodged itself in a different building downtown. How? Why? I suggest you just roll with it, folks. It's crazy, but it's true. Keep it tuned to Diamond City Radio for all the latest news, no matter how weird. This is Travis Lonely Miles bringing you Johnny Mercer's personality. Something I only recently acquired, as I'm sure you're all aware.
Why do you think the citizens of Far Harbor reject Adam?
Excuse me, High Confessor?
Ah, hello, child. To what do I owe the honor of such a visit from one of his favorites?
Had something else I wanted to ask you about the submarine's launch.
And what would that?
Know what?
May Adam.
High Confessor.
It would appear you convinced Sister Gwyneth to behave herself. Not sure how you managed that. Now, what was it you needed?
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin? It can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice.
Excuse me, High Confessor?
Are you going to let me hear it or not? I'm listening. If this is a joke...
Is that a Pip-Boy? I've never heard of a Vault Dweller joining the children.
Need the key.
If you're looking for the crypt, you took a wrong turn. My job to take care of this place. You touch anything, I'm taking the limb. Understand?
Pardon me.
You again. This still isn't the crypt, and I shouldn't need to remind you our policy on touching things.
You said it was your job to take care of this place?
The vessel, yes. One of the most powerful sources of glow on an island full of it. My job to make sure it's looked after. You get in the way of that, you'll have to answer to Adam. But first, you'll have to answer to me. Adam will get what's left.
What can you tell me about the sub?
Never launched anything, if that's what you're asking. Never even made it out of the bay during the Great Division. All the better. Preserved it for us.
Why build a crypt in the sub? Don't you have the entire base?
Keeps our fallen brethren near his glow. Near their family. Only spotted child should spend eternity. A true honor. Denied to too many.
Why would someone be denied a place in the crypt?
You've been out there, right? This place. It's dangerous. Take a wrong turn in the fog? Sorry, wandered too close to the wrong settlement. Lost to the family. Adam help you, you look at Tectus the wrong way.
You don't like Tectus, huh?
I've got no problem with Tectus. Fine leader. Now,
Sometimes I feel as though the Archimist is staring right through me. I wonder what realms she sees.
Winona Harris, folks. Let's hope his grandma got the help she needed.
Don't have the key.
Folks, if you haven't already heard, Diamond City Radio has possibly the biggest news in history to share with you. I can confirm without a doubt, that the Institute is no more. You heard me right? They have been completely wiped out. The Minutemen have truly lived up to their ideal of protecting the Commonwealth. Those brave men and women stormed the Institute and blew the whole thing to pieces. Turned out the Institute was under our feet the whole time, hiding out underground. Well, at least no one needs to dig a grave.
Opens with a key.
I also have it on good authority that the Vault Dweller was on scene. You know, an old friend once told me, you gotta always fight the good fight. Looks like someone we know. Just that. We all owe her our thanks. Hell, I think it's fair to say. We owe her our lives. So if you were out there, worried about disappearing in the middle of the night, or having your loved one replaced by robots, rest easy. A new day is dawning with Diamond City, folks. Hell, for the whole Commonwealth. Let's make the most of it. Next is Worry, Worry, Worry by the Three Sons. I'll admit this pretty well summed me up. At least until recently.
Wait, you saw the Mother of the Fog? Adam must be watching over you. Are you headed out into the fog? Sister Mai can provide any supplies you may require.
One less heretic. You did the right thing dealing with Gwyneth.
Why a child of Adam would live anywhere but the nucleus, I will never understand.
The triumph of Adam is inevitable. His fog cannot be halted, only delayed.
Not here to give tours, here to make sure this place keeps running. So please, make it quick.
This life is but a brief interlude. Someday, we will all be other worlds.
That was Anything Goes by Cole Porter. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Kick back and enjoy one from the 5 stars. This is Atom Bomb Baby.
I heard Zelethia was born in the heart of a rad storm. I believe it.
Sister Aubert, I found this note you penned about the High Confessor. Something like this could get you in a lot of trouble.
My note? Listen, I was mad. High Confessor's a good...
Right?
We can pretend this never happened. Please.
I might be inclined to help you.
Yeah, here. Everything I've got.
I'll consider it.
Sure. Whatever you want, but please, don't do anything rash, all right?
How do you think the High Confessor speaks to Adam? Through the voice in his head? Or
High Confessor.
If this is a joke, I'm listening. Are you going to let me hear it or not? I'm listening.
You
Sister
haven't done it
Aubert.
yet, have you? You haven't done it yet, have you? Just... please.
Don't worry.
Oh, Adam above.
Right? Excuse me, High Confessor?
If this is a joke...
Confessor Martin begged Far Harbor for peace again and again.
High
Now he
Confessor.
fled.
Are you going to let me hear it or not? I'm listening. If this is a joke, are you going to let me hear it or not? Are you going to let me hear it or not?
Excuse me, High Confessor?
I'm listening.
High Confessor.
If this is a joke, I'm listening. Are you going to let me hear it or not?